Good day, viewers. Today we are going to be deliberating on this method written on the board. I will tell the difference between this and Jacobi method as you keep on following my videos. Now we have question like this. I said something in our last video that our main focus on this thing should be at the diagonal. If you can observe here now, A11 is greater than the addition of A13. What am I trying to say? 10, have you seen? A11, the coefficient there is 10, is greater than the coefficient here is what? 1, and the coefficient here is 1. So that means that this is what we call diagonal dominance property. It is greater than this. If you want to still test for this, this is also greater than this. So that means that this condition satisfied. Let's start the solving. I'm making my 10x the subject formula because of time. I'm going to be small fast a little because I assume and I believe very well that you understand my last video. We have here to be 10x is equal to this 10x. Now I'm using 10x to make the subject formula 12. I'll minus y, then I'll minus my z. You understand? Now I'm making 10x, transfer these two sides to the other side. Then my x is equal to 1 all over 10 into 12 minus y minus z. So I'm trying to make x the subject formula. Likewise, equation 2, that is 10y is equal to 13 minus 2x and z. Have you seen what I'm doing there? I will divide both sides by 10. We have it to be 1 all over 10 into 13 minus 2x and minus z. That is my y at the subject formula. Then I move to z. My z is 10z is equal to 14 minus what? 14 minus 2x. 14 minus 2x and minus 2y. So I'm trying to make my z the subject formula. Making my z the subject formula is to divide both sides by 10. That is 1 all over 10 into 14 minus 2x and minus 2y. Please do well to check my last video for more this thing, to notice what I did in my last video. Check my last video, you understand this better. Now remember that when we arrive this point, x equal to y is equal to z is always 0. So now we are starting with x. X is what? My x becomes 1 all over 10. X become 1 all over 10. I will divide by board so that I will not mix anything. Sorry, my line is not straight as a teacher. The line should be straight. 1 all over 10 into 12 minus y is what? 0. And my z is what? 0. So this become, x become 12 all over what? 10, which is equal to 1.2 if you use your calculator. So y is equal to I'm using both red and black, so the thing is a little bit confusing. Y is equal to 1 all over 10 into what? Into 13 minus 2. My x is what? My x become 1.2 minus my z is 0 because I have not yet find the value of z. Remember that my x here was 1.2, so that's the reason I substitute 1.2 here. So if you want to punch calculator, everything here will give you this should give us 1.06 if we use your calculator. And this is my z. I am into z now. Z is equal to 1 all over 10. 1 all over 10 into 14 minus 2. My x is what? My x was 1.2 minus 2. Look at it here, minus 2y. My y is what? My y become 1.06. That should give us using calculator. I'm not with my calculator. This and this 14 divided by 10. Z is equal to 0.95. Use your calculator, you see the answer. I'm done with that. So I'm still going to repeat. How are you going to know when we are going to stop this solving? You stop this solving when you have a repeated number. So I'm done with this now. So I'll go further for another this solving place. Anywhere I stop, you continue from there. We have there to be x is equal to 1 all over 10 into 12 minus my y was what here? My y become 1.06 minus z. My z was what? My z becomes 0.95. 0.95. Then my x is equal to 12 minus this x. This is my x. Where is my x? Okay, this is my y, 1.06. My z is 0.9. So this using calculator, that should give us this and this, that should give us 0.999. So I'm going for y now. My y was what? Remember the formula. We are still using this formula into 13 minus 2. Minus 2. X was what in this formula? X is 1.2. X was 1.2. Then minus z. My z becomes what? 0.95. 0.95 becomes my this. So trying to solve this using calculator. This should give you 1.005. Then let me go for z. Z is equal to 1 all over 10 into 14. 14 minus 2x. My x was what? My x was 1.2. Then my z was what? My z was okay. My y is 1.06. So z is equal to 0.999. Please, I want you to give a try on this equation by solving the third one. When you solve the third one, both x, y, and z, you give you 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. I want you to give a try. What you are going to do, you are going to take the value of x in the next solving. You are going to substitute the value of y in place of here, substitute the value of z here in place of here. That will give you 1.00. Then you did the same to y and you did the same to z. Please do well to drop on the comment section where you find difficulty, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting video. Thank you. Bye bye.